Right, I'm going to need that, and I'm going to hide that. Morning world, welcome to Saturday, 8th of February. So, task for this morning is to fit these two. This is a couple of cow brushes. Some of you, two of you, sent me those ages ago, and I kind of kept them as spares for when other ones wore out. Well, they haven't worn out. And it's kind of, well, there's no point in leaving them in the barn just to do nothing. I might as well put them up. And now we've got extensions on the barn, I've got space for them, I've got new places to put them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go and drill 4 holes with the help of those and stick them down the barn. And for that, I am going to use something sent to me by, was it Matt Pentland? I kept the letter Matt, I think it's Matt. Matt Pentland in Ireland sent me this, and I don't think, I might have used it once, maybe twice. Today I'm going to use it. So we're going to go down the barn in a minute and mark out where I want to. I've already got an idea. I'm going to put one each end. And we got me step bit so I can draw the hole big enough for what I want. I've got the bolts all ready to go. Good solid bolts to fit it to the RSJ. We'll pick up a socket to make sure that we can fit them nice and tight. Have I got any Loctite? I might put a second, if I got some locking nylock nuts to go on there, just in case. But yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully it won't take very long. We'll get these up and make cattle very happy. Yeah, so I've got our step cutter, but we will use one of these first. So we're getting through these. So this is a drill or a bit sent to me. I think Peter Rolfe sent me this. Thank you, Peter. So the guys have broken quite a lot of the drill bits. Yeah, so we're just going to use what we've got here and maybe just save the tip of this fella. Yeah. That's that bit. Where's me nuts? I'm pretty sure I got some nylock, one of those. We'll have a look for them. I was just having a think. So I was thinking last night, actually, do you remember the dumper we were playing with getting the hydraulics all fitted back on, which we did. Actually, while I think about it, I'm going to unplug that. That should be well and truly charged up by now. We'll put this on the seat of the ransoms, or will I? Actually, I might not do that because I can even see it even worse from there. I'll put it on there. I know where it is. So this didn't want to go yesterday, and I didn't know if it was the pump, and I had the pipes on back to front. I was whatever, so I just couldn't work out what was going on. Then I thought after, you know what? It's been stood for quite a while, and when I parked this in here, it wasn't running that well. So, is the fuel filter blocked? We'll be investigating that. Anyway, we need to get some more hydraulic oil because the tank's still on minimum, and we need to get a fuel filter, and then maybe we can get Donald back up and running again. Might even get the seat on. I know she'll be very pleased if I can get the seat on. James? Right, anyway, back to the job in hand now, which is cow brushes. See, that was going to happen, wasn't it? So the reason I bought that was because I couldn't find that, which was hidden in there. So, yeah. Is that a new one? I think it has been used, but basically it's a bloody new one, so, oh well. There is always a job for a step cutter. Okay. We are ready to go. Right then, brush one. Do I put it on that one there, the middle one over there, or the one at the back down there? I've kind of got three choices. At the moment, I am erring on this one nearest me ear. So, it's the one I can look at every day. So if a bolt starts coming loose or anything like that, I will notice it. And two, it's the one, with the way I've got it set up in here, that's the one with the most space. I think the decision's already been made, hasn't it? Go on. There you go. You got to stay in there, mate. You stay in there. Actually, while I'm doing this, I don't really need, because I know what's going to happen. I'll be in there, and Mary will be butting me at the backside. So I think what we'll do, we'll put this one up, where while they're out, hello, mate. No, you can't have that. We'll put another bale in there, and then that's that done. Go on, go on, out. Go on. Actually, yeah, you can leave that out here. Go on, get in. Go on. And you, in you go. Go on, I don't need an audience. Go on. Psst. Go on. Oh, go on. It's a bloody awkward. Go on. They're just curious. What are you doing? What are you doing? Can we help? Can we watch? Can I sniff it? Or maybe lick it? No, lick it would be good. Can I lick it? I don't know what it is, but I want to lick it anyway. Go on, you troublemaker. Get in. Right, it's easier not having to look over my shoulder to find out what they're up to. Okay, right then. So it's going to go about, well, about Dexter height, I think. So really simple things. You can buy these on the interweb. I think they're about 20 quid, 24 quid. They're not very expensive. In fact, there's one web page at the minute. You buy your first one for £1.99. So, but I got a few. What's it? Is there a name of a manufacturer on the back of there? Oh crumbs! I can't even. Germany. Albert Kerbal Gamble something or other. German. So that's going to go on there. And all I got to do is bolt it in there, which I'm going to have to go at a slight angle. Nothing I can do about that. So about there. I don't want to get it too hot, so we'll let that cool down a little bit. And then we'll give it some more. Right, so we'll give that a rest for a minute and we'll get our new, we are going to use one of the new ones because they're a bit narrower. If I can just remember which pocket I put it in. There it is. So I think this was 22 quid from Screwfix. I went to Moore Valley to get one. They didn't have any, so I didn't buy one from there. Right. I know that's not big enough yet because it's got to accommodate one of these guys. So that one's got to go right through. That should be not far away. almost. A little tiny bit more. That should have it. Right then. So we'll just line you up and then we'll mark the second hole. I think I can get a socket on there. I might have to get a deep socket. I think I will have to get a deep socket or a spanner. No, I'm gonna have to get a spanner. Socket won't reach, but anyway, I can get that lined up. And we'll mark the second hole, he says, with pockets full of stuff. That'll do nicely. Stay. Right, we'll go on and draw some more holes. We'll go up the barn and get a spanner because socket is no use at all. And we'll bolt the first one on. No, I shouldn't have to centre punch you. The drill's slightly bent. Look at that. The drill's ever so slightly bent. No reason for that. Here he is, he's ever so slightly bent. Oh well. I'm not going to go get another one yet. Right, that's one of our old original brushes. You can see where it's mostly worn at the bottom, and that's because they like to scratch the top of their head. So they put their head down, and yeah, I ought to really maybe take that off and turn it upside down. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I'll put double nuts on that. You want it, mate? Yeah? Right, bail. I think we'll have that one in the single feeder and that one in the double. Mainly because the second bale is a bit smaller. So I can fit a 5 foot and a 4'6". In fact, I could probably fit two 5 foots in there, but there's no need. I'll leave the big bale for the south end. Now we'll let them back in. Might have to think about a latch again on this gate. So there's been a bit of debate with people. All right, so what I said the other day was, do I drill a couple of holes and put a latch on that gate? I'm not overly keen about drilling holes here because I think it will weaken the gate. And then I said, well, what about if I drill a hole? I simply said about drilling a hole straight through there, because this gate could. No, it won't, because it won't go past those. I mean, the simple option is to fit the right size gate. This is a 15-foot gate. If I put a 14-foot gate in there, I've got 6 inches, well, more than that, 8 inches to lose there. And I can always widen or make it or get a longer hinge here. So the real option is to put a 14-foot gate in here and then actually weld a latch into this post in there, or bolt one, anything, either or, bolt or weld one into that post there, and that would be the proper job. So maybe, I don't think I've got another 14-foot gate. I'll have a look. But maybe that is another job. But I think rather than messing about trying to fiddle faff and bolt something on there, the other thing is if I want to open this gate, if that's on there, I have to open that one. Someone else noted that, and that is very true. So I kind of need the gates to be able to open independently. So yeah, a 14-foot field gate is the answer. Just not today. Look at that. They keep rubbing red, not bolt. Maybe having the scratchy brush there will deter that. I somehow doubt it. There's nothing quite as satisfying as a steel bolt in the head. Unless, of course, you're in the abattoir, then it's not very satisfying at all then. Right, they will find that and they will be happy. I'll take that with me. I'll tread that bit of metal filings into the dirt just in case, because they'll be able to smell that. So while we're in the skid steer, we still haven't had a date for a test run in the little mini Merlot. Lots of people coming up with all these suggestions, or get the telly skid from the JCB, or an Avant, or a Kramer, or all these different machines they're suggesting. The problem is, I don't want a big machine. I want a smallish machine, but one of the boxes I have to tick is I want something that I can drive from here to t'other farm. So if I've got some work to do over t'other farm, whether it's fencing or loading a grain lorry or whatever, I want something that I can jump in here and drive to t'other farm. And one of the boxes the little mini Merlot ticks is a 40 kph box. Same speed on the road as my tractor. A lot of the small ones are only 30. Well, that's the same as my dad's tractor. It's still doable. It is still doable, but I think I would prefer to have the slightly higher road speed on the machine. It's just a bit of time. So yeah, I mean, if I end up with a 30 kph, I won't lose any sleep over it. But all this is academic, because unless somebody comes with an absolutely outstanding deal that I can absolutely definitely afford, given the other things I want to do, like I have to start off to the farm, kitchen for Mrs. P, and a few other things that I want to do. I still want to put another shed up here. I still want to concrete something sometime or other. So a telehandler is not high on my agenda. Yes, it would be something it would be nice to have, but that's where it is right now. Right now, it would be nice to have one. I don't need to have one because I've got this. I've got Dad's 695. I have the capability. It's just that I could make life a little bit easier, a bit more comfortable, and probably quite a bit safer when I do the change, if I do the change. And like I said, the chances are I'm not going to get rid of this, which won't please Adrian at iFarm, We Farm, because I know he wants this machine. Because he told me, if you sell that machine, Ian, you let me know, I want it. Right. But I might keep it, mate. But don't worry, if I do sell it, I will tell you first. I'll give you the first shout. If. Won't be this year. I was going to take the key out, but I must leave it in there because I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut them out the other side and probably put a bail in there as well. And that will probably keep them going then until, well, you know, I probably will have to do one tomorrow night. But yeah, I won't have to worry about them for like 24 hours. That's the bit I'm worried about when I get into my 70s, is climbing out of there onto there, or something falling on my head. I haven't got to justify it. It's a good idea. It's just, I've got other things to spend my limited resources on right now. And some of those are my wife. And it is her turn. As some of you remind me constantly, Ian, you've had 2 new lean-to sheds. It's the wife's turn. I can't argue with that.